Well, good morning, friends. It's Crazy Cheap Chick, and we've had some excitement here at Bright Bridge Farm. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but last night we had a big storm, and 5 trees, that's right, 5 big trees fell down. Let's go survey the damage. And after that, I'm going to show you what groceries I got, and we'll talk a little bit more about ways to save money. Oh man, the tree house. You okay, sis? It's scary, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't think we have a tree house anymore. This is really weird though. The way it took out 4 trees, right, 5 trees right here on the edge. I know that storm was scary and you were scared. Now that is super odd. 1 tree, 2 tree, 3, 4, 5 trees. You know, the way they all toppled right here, and that had to be like a small tornado or something.
People keep driving through here.
Driving through?
Yeah, I moved.
Got a much wider creek now. Yeah.
That's right. But both of them from leaving that pole unless we were gone.
Yeah.
So what's actually holding the tree up is our cable line.
So we were sitting in the living room last night. We knew a storm was coming. We'd been watching it, but they were just predicting thunderstorm, not wind. And guess what? We got wind, lots of wind. And while we were sitting in the living room, John Wayne is like, "Get to the basement, those trees are getting shredded." And these were not trees that we thought were at risk. So here you can kind of see, I mean, that's a huge tree right there, really big. And then, of course, it fell on another tree and broke it. And you can kind of see up high how it broke them off. So last night when this happened, the sheriff came out about 11 o'clock. The sheriff put some cones here, and the sheriff put some cones on the other side, telling people, hey, you can't drive down this street. It is blocked by a down power line and trees. And I've been watching all morning long as people drive down the street. They get to those cones and they stop and they kind of look. And I was out here picking up some limbs and talked to 3 or 4 people, and they're like, well, you think I can get around that? No, I don't think you can. There's a lot of tree limbs in the road. There's a power line down. Well, what if I just like kind of drove around? I'm like, I really don't think you can get through there. I've watched other people try to get through. They get caught up on the limbs. They end up having to turn around, and people would still try. So I always wondered, who are these people that they came up with the slogan, turn around, don't drown? Just about everybody. Because, and what's so funny is it's a real easy detour. So you only have to go out of your way by about 2 blocks to not go through here. And yet they kept trying to go through there. All right, guys, sometimes you have to spend money to save money. Now, unfortunately, none of this is going to be covered by my insurance because I called and they're like, well, if the tree had fallen on your house, it would be covered. If it fell in the yard, it's not. We'll clean all of this up ourselves when we get back from Branson, but we do have to go ahead and leave for that. And that'll save us a lot of money just doing the work ourselves. But what I was going to talk about is this. You see this bill? It's for $167. So just by chance, I just got this bill in the mail for $167. And it is for my personal liability umbrella policy. I have $2 million worth of coverage for personal liability. And it also covers a lot of other stuff too. Automotive liability, $500,000. Recreational motor vehicle liability, $500,000. Residential liability, $100,000. Watercraft liability, $100,000. And then a whole bunch of property damage and bodily injury coverages, because oftentimes if you have an accident and you reach the limits of your policy, you can get sued. You can lose everything. This umbrella policy is just another little protection in case of a bad accident. Like if we were towing our trailer down the highway and had a 5-car pileup because we did something to cause it, you would probably very quickly surpass the insurance coverages on our car. Or if someone got injured on our property. We have a pool. So what if someone got hurt out in the pool who was visiting us? What if someone was visiting us and they had parked over here and their car was parked right where those trees came down? You know, those are the kinds of things that an umbrella policy should cover you on. So if you don't have an umbrella policy, you might want to look into that, because for $167 a year, I mean, that's practically nothing. What, $17 a month or something, less than that. You can have that additional coverage. Spent $90.54 pre-tax. Got this much food, and it's plenty. We leave at the end of this week on Thursday to go to Branson, Missouri, so I really only needed 5 days' food, and I did not want to overbuy this week. Tomorrow night, we're going to a party. Well, actually, the party's at my house. A going-away party for some friends of ours, and all of my family is coming, plus a couple other couples, so it'll be a pretty big group. So most of what I bought is what I need to make for that party. Everybody's bringing a dish, but I'm bringing 1 or 2 dishes also. And I thought I might make guac. So I got 10 avocados. Now they had these bags that were 4 for $2.99, which was a better deal than what they were buying individually, which was 99 cents. But the bags, only 1 bag was ripe. So I had to go ahead and buy these because I want to use them tomorrow, and they feel like they're at least ripe enough to use. Then I also thought I might try making some salsa. So that's why I got these tomatillos. Is that how you say that? Tomatillo? They're like in the gooseberry family, but they look like a green tomato. They were 84 cents. And I got a couple of poblano peppers. I think they were about 80 cents. And jalapeno peppers, they were about 60 cents. So that's to make the salsa. Then also I got these Roma tomatoes. They were on sale for 99 cents a pound, and I think these were about $2.79 for the bag. Then I got some half and half for $5.49. I got this chili lime mayonnaise dressing. It was on sale for $4.49. It's normally $6.99. That's ridiculously high. And I'm going to try it on some Cajun corn. I got 15 ears of corn for $9. I had to husk them. I husked them in the store. That they were 3 for $5, or 5 for $3. So 15 of them was $9. And I got 2 big bags of tortilla chips. Tortilla? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Tortilla chips. I think they were $2.79 each. Some little tomatoes were $2.99. These carrots were $2.49. Gold potatoes were $4.99. They're all tiny. None of them are big enough to have like a baked potato, but they only had 2 bags left, so I had to get what I could get. And then the only thing I kind of stocked up on this week that was on sale was cheese. Cheese was $1.99 a package, so I got 5 packages. I'm almost out of cheese. And this mayonnaise was on clearance for $2.99. I don't know why mayonnaise has gotten so expensive. I got this little Caesar salad, which I think we'll have for lunch today, for $2.25. Teriyaki stir-fry kit. 2 containers of this poblano pepper and corn chowder for $1.68 each. This cheese was free. Dillon's randomly sends me coupons for free items, and this month it was free cheese. And I think I've already got another free coupon for bread. Then I've been wanting a cherry pitter. And so I got this cherry pitter for $3.84. This Parmesan cheese, big cheese, was $3.15. And then the red net bags are always 99 cents. So I got some cucumbers, 2 bags of cucumbers, 99 cents each. A little bag of apples, which I'm going to try to put in my dehydrator and make dehydrated cinnamon apple slices for snacks. Bananas. And then these 2 containers of sweet tea were on clearance for $1.59. I've got a pretty long expiration date on them, till sometime in October. And so I imagine they're not going to carry that flavor anymore, but I was going to have it as one of the drinks for my guests tomorrow. Now, what am I going to eat this week? Well, it's going to be really simple. Tonight, we're going out to dinner with friends, so I don't even have to worry about dinner tonight. Tomorrow night, the family's coming over. We're having a little get-together, going away party for our friends. And I'm going to have chips and guac and salsa, and then that Cuban corn, which really you just use like this kind of mayonnaise and some cotija cheese, a little lime juice. It's really good. Then one night, we'll probably have this teriyaki stir-fry kit. I've got plenty of meat in the freezer, so I could do chicken. Probably do chicken, but I have beef too. One night we could have this soup, and I don't know, I'll probably just put that in my prepper pantry. We could have, I have plenty of hamburger left over from that haul of hamburger last week, and so we could have spaghetti. We could have grilled cheese. I've still got bread. I make this really good roasted potato dish with carrots, and I might make that. I've been wanting to make a salad. The reason I got all of these cucumbers is a friend brought over a dish to a little party we had here, well, for a swimming party, and they said they were going to bring a cold white bean salad and cucumber dish, and I'm thinking in my head, ugh, that sounds horrible. But they brought it, and it was delicious. So I'm going to try to get that recipe and probably make that cold bean and cucumber salad this week, since I got these cucumbers on clearance. And that's it. I mean, we've got plenty. As long as you've got potatoes and meat, you've got a meal. And I think we're going to eat pretty healthy this week. Oh, one other thing I got was this plant for $5.25. So, you know, if I had wanted to keep it bare bones, I wouldn't have bought that, and I wouldn't have bought that. I wouldn't have bought a whole bunch of stuff for friends. I would have just made one dish. I wonder how that would taste over some white rice. That might be kind of good. Oh, Sparky don't care. Sparky, there's a snake out here. She's like, yeah, what about it? What kind of snake is it?
Looks like a water snake to me.
Well, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. We thought about canceling our trip down to Branson, but John Wayne really needs to be at that conference. So we're going on, and we're just going to have to deal with this damage when we get home. But you know, you just have to roll with the punches. Things like this happen. They happen to everyone from time to time. It's no big deal. We'll get it cleaned up. And if we can do the work ourselves, we're going to save thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, when I get down to Branson, I'll show you our room and talk about a couple other things I'm going to do to save money while I'm on this trip. And then hopefully while I'm down there, I'll have an opportunity to maybe make a couple of little videos of Branson, Missouri and some of the things we see while we're down there. So if you haven't already subscribed, why not? Follow an old lady, help her out. And we're going to learn a lot of money saving tips. We're going to talk about how we save money on food, how we save money on just everyday expenses. And I'm going to share my ideas. You're going to share your ideas. And together we're going to learn a lot. But right now, I got to get going. So I'll see you soon.